welcome back to another Insider. This week, we continue on the same lines of last week's subject, which was our online profiles, but we will be focusing specifically on social media. What should we do with social media? What platforms should we be on? And how we should create our profiles and cater for our target audiences on those profiles. So stick around, let's talk about social media. So let's talk social media and let's talk how we deal with social media. Last week, we spoke about our presence online and how important it is, starting, of course, with our website. And then we just touched the surface on social media. Of course, these days, it is where you do your marketing campaign. It is where you actually let your possible clients know that you exist and you are open for business. So it is important that when you create these profiles, when you create that presence on social media, you know exactly what you were doing and your target audience. So all these social media presence should always be based on your target audience. And who's your target audience? Well, it's your ideal clients. It's those clients that you want to attract to your business. So in the first instance, you should know exactly what those clients are, what's your field of specialty, and if you know your specialization, and what type of client do you want to attract. Do you work, I don't know, are you a legal translator? Are you a technical translator? Do you translate documents? So all of this is very important. And then after knowing all of this and having all this information, this assessment done, you go and see on which social media you will find that type of client. For example, if you are a legal translator, what would be the best social media platforms to attract law firms, for example? Or if you are a technical translator, where the clients on that particular field are. And as I said before, and I've said this many times, you don't need to have a presence on all social media platforms, because that's really unnecessary, and it would be extremely time consuming, and you would end up completely overwhelmed and ended up with a full-time job on publishing rather than a full-time job in translation. In fact, you wouldn't be able to do your job because you would spend your whole day just trying to get your social media pages going. So that's counterproductive. I would not recommend to have a presence everywhere. So this is where your taste comes to mind. So once you know your target audience, so those clients, and you know which platforms are they in, then you just need to see which ones suit you, because you don't need to be on everyone. You don't need to stalk them, so to speak. You just need to have a presence on one or two platforms, or three, whatever suits you best, as I said, that they are also present and where they can see your content and they possibly can be attracted to it, like it, and then of course go to your webpage and contact you. That's the main goal, because the main goal of social media is always be like a channeling people to your website. As I said, your website is your main point of contact, is where you should have all the information about yourself and where your clients want to go. So this is very important. So then you must choose the ones that, for example, if you like video, like for example I do, you can create a website or you can create a YouTube channel and do videos like the ones I'm doing today, or you can, I don't know, you can do Instagram. Also depends on which type of specialization you are in. For example, some fields are more prone for photos and to all this type of creative content that you can do. So, you know, I would say the sky is the limit. You just need to, first of all, know yourself very well, know what you like to produce, know what content you want to produce, and then know where your clients are. And then you just get the two together and you got your recipe. So this is what you need. Then another very important thing that I would say you should do, it's segregation. You need to segregate your profiles if you talk about two different things. For example, in my case, I have the translation, the training, my work as an instructor, and I am also a certified translator, as you know. So I segregate my business, my translation business, with my teaching business. So both of them are segregated because my clients won't want to know about translation. They want to know about things that are in their field, not about translation. They don't want to become translators. They don't want to know how I do my job. They just want me to do it, and that's it. And they want to know that I have knowledge to be able to do it. So that's what my content should be about. Talking about that subject, talking about that field, and showing them that I actually have knowledge, that I am very experienced in that field, so you can, or I can, work with them. So that's what you should be. This is the idea that you should bear in mind. If you also want to be a teacher or a mentor or something like that, then you should segregate things and you should put translation aside. For example, in my particular case, I chose Facebook and and I have a second Instagram account for that, and my business runs through LinkedIn and also Instagram, etc. But I separated both because I think that is it's important to separate the two things. So that's the main thing. Choose your target audience first, then from your target you see where are they on social media, which platforms they have their presence on. You don't need to be in all of them. Then your taste comes to mind. Choose the ones that are more suitable for you. And then obviously if you talk about two different things, very different things, then you should segregate your content and have multiple things going on. So this is my take on social media and how you should deal with social media. It doesn't have to be overwhelming. It doesn't have to be time consuming. You just need to choose the right platform, choose the right content, and then always program your all your scheduling and everything. Have your schedule, have everything scheduled and organized properly, so you make sure that you dedicate the least amount time possible to it, because it's non-billable hours, and you can maximize your billable hours, that is the hours that you work for your clients. So this is my intake. I hope you liked it. And that's all for today. I hope you liked this insider. I hope you really helped you choose, or having an idea on how you should choose your social media pages, and how you should organize all your marketing campaign in a way that you don't need to be overwhelmed with content to create and things like that. So simple steps. You just have to be organized. You just have to know your target audience well. And of course, then you just need to be confident with the content that you create, because that will help you a lot if you are confident with the content that you create, if it's something that comes natural. Obviously, if it's coming naturally, it will be easier to produce and it will take you less time. So this is all a sequence of things that will actually help you do things in a more efficient way. So your target audience first, then your preferable type of content, then mix the two together, and then, of course, and in everything, you always need to be organized and have everything scheduled so you maximize your working hours or your billable hours and minimize your non-billable hours. That's always the goal. But let me know in the comments below if you have any questions about this. How do you do it? How did you choose your platforms? Did you do a similar thing to the one I suggested here? Did you do it differently? I want to hear from you. Just leave me the comment below and we can discuss that. Or if you have any suggestions about something that you would like to see discussed in one of the future insiders, just please leave me a comment below. Let me know what would you like me to talk about, and I will be very happy to consider it and create an insider about that subject for you. Before I go, put a like on the video and subscribe the channel with a click on the bell so you get a notification of a new insider every week. Before I go, I would like to thank you all for watching. See you next week. Have a good one. Bye.